Good afternoon, everybody! Match day number 2! We're probably going to lose, so that's probably as hopeful as I'm going to be. Welcome in, everybody, to week number 2 in the Premier League. It's Blades going away to the City Ground where they face our old, I guess you can call them rivals, Nottingham Forest. So get out your seats, put your tray tables in the locked upright position and buckle in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Probably going to ship a bunch of goals today, but I've got my handy aluminum friends over here to help me through. And you guys in chat row, welcome in. He's only going to be with us for pregame, but I'll bring him anyway in. It is nobody other than Captain Costa. How are you today? Cat Rose already firing all cylinders, saying they hate the lineup. Simon says hello. Robert, hello. How are you doing this afternoon?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Still down here living the hotel life in Alabama at school right now. Had a busy morning this morning. Still got some class stuff this afternoon, hence why I can't stick around for the full game. But excited to be here. Excited to talk a little bit of pre-match tactics and all that jazz regarding Forest and United. So,
yeah. Match day 2. Coming off of whatever we watched last Saturday, a 1-0, which should have probably been about 4 or 5 nil loss against Crystal Palace, and we look to rebound going into our first road game away match in the Prem this year, as I alluded to, Nottingham Forest. Your thoughts on this one going into it, and what do you think as I reveal? If you haven't saw the lineup, I'll put it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Robert, your thoughts on Blade's lineup today?
Yeah. So obviously the biggest miss that we're going to have is no George Baldock at right wing back. Instead, we got Ben Osborne shifting over to the right-hand side. So that's probably going to be our weakest point going forward today. But something I do like to see is that we're getting our new midfield signings into the first team side. We're getting them into the starting 11. And that's something that I think is really positive for the team. Obviously, Vinny Souza and Gustavo Hammer are the two I'm referring to. But yeah, it's exciting to see them. I'm interested to see how they play as a midfield trio with Ollie Norwood. Really curious. I think that we could have a pretty decent midfield with the three of them, having Hammer moving further forward, that more attacking, creative player in the midfield, with Norwood and Souza sitting back a little deeper. Obviously, Souza's that ball-winning midfielder, defensive-minded. He's going to make sure that we can win the ball back. And then Norwood's pings. He's going to send the ball out long to the flanks. And that's going to be really effective, I think. When you look at the speed of Benny Traore up top, that's what he was trying to do week 1 against Crystal Palace, just wasn't quite as effective. But with him and Asula, I think there is a potential for a goal today from the striking duo. We'll just see how the execution goes and if we can hold off Forest on the back end defensively.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely interesting. Chat Rose kind of turned heavily in the negative side. I mean, you can't blame him after the team. How we played last week. We just don't have. We're all little yipping dog barks instead of all bark, like big dog bark and a little bite. We don't have any bark or any bite at this moment. So I feel like, honestly, Forrest is probably looking at this as, this is 3 points for the taking, and they're probably going to, based on their lineup compared to ours, I think they beat us pretty soundly today. What do you think? Is this at our? This is a loaded question. Is this our best 11 this year early in the season, is this our best 11? Is this who you trust?
No. I do not think this is the final 11. I would expect, obviously, George Baldock to be at right back.
Oh, okay, I'll precipice with this. Is this the best 11 players we have at the moment? Could anybody on the bench, could you throw them in and it would make this team any better?
So the only one, and I think I've seen the name a couple times in the chat, the only person I would think that we would have in this starting lineup at some point in the first month or so of the season would be Austin Trusty. Obviously, we're biased. We're Americans. We want to see him play, the American national team player. But there's something clearly that Hecky likes with Jack Robinson on that left-hand side of defense. Robinson also did well last year. I thought, played pretty well in the first game, didn't really make a mistake. So until that moment happens, I don't know if Trusty gets into the starting 11. Could we see him come off the bench in a few more games? I would hope so, because that's the only way you're going to tell if he's match ready, is if you give him those minutes later in the matches. And he also is a goal threat. He's like Ahmed Hadzic last year. I mean, between the two of them, we had the two top scoring central defenders in the whole of the English Championship. So that is what we need to have on the field at some point this season. So for me personally, the lineup's close to finished, minus a potential signing up top. I would still love to see us sign a striker. And if we get McBurney healthy or Brewster healthy and they can get on a roll, then I don't know if Will Asula and Benny Traore are our first choice strikers up top as well. But midfield wise, I could say this is pretty close. You could make an argument. We just signed Tom Davies this week. Maybe Davies makes an appearance in the midfield in place of a Souza or a Norwood, that box-to-box role. But otherwise, it's probably going to be Hammer. You're not going to take him out. You're not going to take Anel or Egan out. Wes, because we don't have any new goalkeeper signings, Wes is stuck with his spot. And I don't know if Larucci is the Max Lowe replacement this year. I could see it for a future season, especially if we go back down to the championship.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you want to see us fully assembled, but we don't know when we're going to be fully assembled. We're just, it's one of those deals like, how long until McBurney's out? How long until, if we add, I mean, what are we, the 18th of August? So the window's slowly closing on the transfer market. Mm-hmm. Are we going to do any more? Are we going to bring in any more players, or is this going to be it? So only time will tell. Somebody just popped up in the chat, and I think we should bring him in. I can't see if he's smiling or not. He doesn't look like he's too happy. He's removing his glasses right now. I'm going to bring him into the chat.
How's it going, guys? You all right?
Not bad. Well. How are you?
I'm good. I just got called a specky something or other on Twitter, so I thought, you know what? I'll take my glasses off because I can do that, and then the insult doesn't really land.
Yeah. But you've ruined it. We all had the glasses on, and now
we would have been three. Yeah, three of us. Yeah, three.
Power in numbers, Pal. Power in numbers.
You're exactly. Right, hat-trick of glasses. By the way, I did a match preview, and the right wing back position was the one that was the most kind of speculated on. Like, if Baldock wasn't going to make it, who was going to play there? We've got Basham who can play there. We've got Sariki who played against Forest before, of course, at right wing back spot. And I kind of stuck my neck out and went with Osborne there, and a lot of people disagreed with that. Looks like he's going to play there tonight, and I think that will be key. And if they throw Elanga on second half, £15 million worth of talent sat on the bench, a guy that can use both feet, and poor Ozzy, I'm not having a go at Osborne. Anyone who knows me knows how much I rate him, but he's left-footed and he's going to be playing on the right. And I think it's a very, very interesting decision to put a left footer in one of your most important positions when you're supporting both the attack and working mainly, as I think they will be tonight, on the defense. I would have gone with the right footer.
Yeah, I agree with that, Hal. Obviously Osborne has played everywhere for us. He is the utility man, to use a baseball term. But footedness, that's something.
But Robert, is he a 5-tool player?
Yeah, right. I was just about to ask. Yeah.
You're going to say
He has 5 tools. Whether they're all good, we'll leave that up for debate. But he has 5 tools. Yeah.
I've been called a tool 5 times today on social media, so there is that. Yeah, but by the way, guys, I just wanted to jump in really, not to steal your thunder or your limelight, and I will leave you alone, I promise, when kickoff happens. But just to say, really, a massive thank you. I don't really get a chance to speak to either of you anymore, and it's such a shame. But you doing these watch-alongs, well, it means so much to, I know, the community that watch these and support them. I mean, Chad, you've made these your own. You do such a fantastic job. And I just wanted an opportunity to say that while we were actually on the record of how much it is appreciated. So thank you.
Appreciate it. I mean, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you and Nick and Ollie and, giving us American Blades a chance to show our passion. And yeah, I go overboard sometimes. I know it. But that's me. You either take it or you leave it. You don't get half. You get the full thing. But
that is you.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to do. I think I've only missed 1 game this year, and I think I only missed 5 or 7 last year. So my track record is pretty good. It's gonna get a little bumpy over here with college football starting in September to November.
Those Bulldogs.
Yes, my beloved Bulldogs kick off in 2 weeks. I remember everything. So, depending on, I'm hoping a bunch of our games get moved, but
they will.
It is.
That's actually a really good point. The Premier League moving so many games. I was looking to work out some ways of coming back. It's very, very expensive to fly back from Cyprus. I was going to go back for the Everton game. It was going to cost me €800 to fly back. That's before I've even got my hire car, all my transport, all my ticket for the game, which is just not financially viable. It doesn't make any sense. And I need games to stay at Saturday at 3:00. They need to stay at 3:00 because then I can fly back on the day and the price is much cheaper. If it's a 12:00 kickoff, I can't do it. But the late kickoffs here, I mean, for me, this is so late.
What time is it there?
Well, I'm taking my glasses off. It's 9:30. So,
really?
But I start work. Let's put it in UK time. I start work at 3 a.m. So this is like, I'm normally asleep by now. So this is very, very difficult. But anyway, no one cares about that. I wanted to say, background wise, Chad, love your backdrop. I've been mentioning that before to a few people. Robert, a lot of work required.
Hey, this is hotel. This is temporary. I'm in Alabama. I'm not home.
Whoa. When you're speaking to me, it's Alabama. And I can also imagine people in the chat are going to want to be speaking about this game and the preview of it. So I'm going to temper it back and say, Chad, take it away. What are your thoughts, mate?
Those are my thoughts. Yeah, that's my thoughts. I don't know how you cut it. As he puts the glasses back on, I don't know.
I need to read the comments.
Any way to cut it? I don't. To me, it doesn't say anything but defeat for United. I think we're just going to struggle to score goals similar to last week. Maybe the link-up play is there on a few more opportunities for us, but the inexperience of the 2 front men, they're going to have to take their chances. And I said it last week during Palace, we're not going to get a lot of chances. We're not going to get 25 shots like we did in the championship last year. We're only going to get a handful of shots. We've got to make those go in the net. And if it's 1 or 2, goals are going to be hard to come by for us. And if we can take those chances and then be defensively sound, which last weekend we didn't look defensively sound, looked all over the place. I'd like to think if we can get up, maybe a goal, we can maybe keep them out and keep them back there. But I just don't know. It's still too early.
Yeah. Hal, I did have a question for you because you're in the know. You have all the background insider knowledge. Several folks in the chat have pointed out, and we can throw the Blades lineup back up on the ticker.
Is this about Slimani?
Yeah, where's Slimani at?
Yeah, so I have heard some stuff, and I don't know how much I can say, but what's the way I can put it without giving anything away? Because
we're already selling it. We're selling it.
I got in trouble before the Palace game for revealing something I shouldn't have revealed, and I feel really, really bad about that. Genuinely, it's been consuming me, and it was an accident. So I don't really want to do that again, and I don't know how much I can say on this one. But it's nothing sinister. It's nothing sinister, and he's not going to be sold. And I'm sure we will see him very, very soon. However, if you want to watch like the behind the blades stuff and you want to listen really carefully, to some of the stuff on mic, you might be able to figure it out for yourself. There you go. Maybe I've said enough there.
Okay.
Also, interesting one about someone saying, is this a Sheffield United fan channel like AFTV? It is. I wouldn't say it's quite as big as AFTV, but that's because we've got a ceiling with Sheffield United fans, haven't we? You know,
Right.
There's quite a few more. I got my hair cut today. Thanks for noticing, by the way. And
I have to comment on that.
The guy cutting my hair, he said to me, which Premier League team do you support? Because that's what they all say here in Cyprus. And I said, Sheffield United. Instantly he goes, Sheffield. And I just was like, smashed a bottle, had it by his throat.
Let's go.
No, but he said, oh, Sheffield. Yeah. I said, right, who do you support? Now, there's only ever 4 answers. There's only ever 4 answers here. But so you've got Man United. A lot of people support Liverpool. But Manchester City is creeping up. Now, when I was at school, no one supported Manchester City. Now there's a lot of Man City. This guy was a Man City fan. And,
of course.
Instantly there, the conversation over.
Yep. Hey, did you ask him if Tommy Doyle's coming back to the Blades? You know,
Tommy Doyle, I don't think he's coming back, and that's just a guess. But I think now we've got like 8 central midfielders. I think the areas that need to be strengthened. We need strikers, but we also need creativity. Tommy Doyle, yes, he can score that long ranger because we saw him do it last season. But I think Tommy Doyle is possibly more of that central midfielder that would drop back and can support. But actually, I think we need someone. Well, if I'm naming someone we had last season, McAtee. I think it'd be far more likely that we would see McAtee. I would imagine before his streak of featuring in the first team, Cole Palmer could have been a shout as well if we're talking about Manchester City loanees. But I think that ship has probably sailed because he really has been tremendous in the opportunities that he's seen. So I think that there's very little chance of getting Cole Palmer. I don't expect Doyle. And I think we should look at strikers, and we will.
Hopefully. Yeah, I was that was the word I was waiting to come out of your mouth, is the S word, like striker. Like we need.
Well, don't believe everything that you're reading.
I just we need somebody we need somebody with the confidence and goal scoring ability in this league. If it's an older striker, it is what it is. We weren't going to score, but 35 goals this season, maybe this year.
Yeah.
If they can, collectively, if we can get that total and we have a striker, maybe get 10. But it's just like we're going to wait till the last damn minute.
Chad, though, even when we finished 9th, our top scorers, Ollie McBurney and Lys Mousset, got 7 goals.
That's true. Also,
I'm just going to answer this one because I'm not going to put you guys on the spot. But this documentary from 1990, I remember watching this and wonder what happened to the youth players who were in one episode. Yeah, none of them made it. I don't need to watch this again. I just know that. I just remember because I was 7, and I remember absolutely loving. And if you haven't seen that documentary, search it out. It must be on YouTube. It's have you guys seen this?
Somewhere.
Do you know?
I have not.
It's just
what's the name of it?
I think it's just called United, but it's the Dave Bassett era, which you'll be familiar with his work even just anecdotally.
Okay, yeah, very interesting.
Chad, you need your sound down a tad. Apparently,
does it? I guess I don't know.
That's just him. That's just
This is me. I'm loud. Yeah, I'm loud. I'm a boisterous individual.
Timbre, his natural cadence.
Yes, that is my natural cadence.
Yes, he doesn't even have a mic.
No, I'm just yelling. I'm just talking into the computer right now.
Yeah. You guys can hear him across the way.
Across the channel. Across the Sheffield United way. It was called United. Good. I'm glad I remembered. I'm glad I remembered that as well because I mean this is 6 deep. So the fact that I can also remember that, pretty impressive. And I'm just trying to stay awake. I'm so tired.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, but. What are your thoughts? What do you think happens, Mr. Howe? What are your game? What do you think is going to happen? 7-0 Blades win?
I think we're going to lose. I think this lineup, we're going up against a very strong Forest 11. The fact that they can afford to leave Elanga out says to me how strong they are. And yet here we are playing a left-sided central midfielder at right wing back. We are so ill prepared for the start of this season. It's untrue. Will Asula, I think, has looked really, really good in the opportunities I've seen him play, but he's not been able to find the back of the net, and that will be affecting his confidence. And I don't think it's fair on him that he's been thrown in this early in his career because he couldn't get into the Derby County team on loan last season. I think he's going to have a tremendous career. He is going to be a fantastic player, but is it quite his turn just yet? Well, it has to be because we don't have the bodies, and there's nothing I'd like to see more than for him to bag a hat-trick. But honestly, I think if Forest score early, it could be really, really hard because we are lacking that creativity. We don't look like scoring, and if we are going to score, it's going to have to come probably from a set piece. And I'd like to have seen Trusty in there because he got goals last season for Birmingham City from set pieces. And Anar Ahmedhodzic, he's really our threat now from a set piece because Egan, every time it seems to hit his head,
Square.
Exactly. You never know where it's going to go. 50 pence piece.
Square head, hits the corner and just goes off wherever. But yeah, no, Hal, you're saying exactly what I was saying right at the top of the broadcast here. That Trusty and Anel together, the most goals from central defenders in the championship last season. And maybe Jackie Robinson, he's just that impressive on the left side during the practice sessions throughout the week. But honestly, if Hecky doesn't give Trusty a chance, then we won't know if he's going to be match ready, if he can still score from those set pieces. And I was hoping we'd see him late in last week's game come on as one of those subs, but we went all attacking, all midfielders or strikers as our substitutes. So I would hope to see Austin Trusty this week, especially because Forest have 2 American goalkeepers. I don't know, we're American Blades. We've got to point it out. Matt Turner starting for them, new signing, and even Ethan Horvath as their backup keeper. So what better time for Austin Trusty to get that Premier League goal against an American keeper that he knows and has played with before?
I thought he spoke really well on the Football Heaven podcast as well, Trusty, for all those that heard it. But, Marsh as well, Louis Marsh, if we're throwing youngsters in, he's actually like he can find the back of the net. He's got a really deft little finish on him. Every time I've seen him, he's really impressed me. His passing is really crisp as well. I wouldn't be averse to maybe if we are a goal down at half time when we've really got very little to lose, throw the youngster on. We did it with Hackford away at Palace, and he looked our most dangerous player in those 5 seconds. And he's a player that, again, we could call upon. Although I have to be honest, since seeing as much of Hackford as I have seen, I haven't been as impressed with him as I have with Marsh. And that's not a dig at Hackford. I just think Marsh looks like the real deal. I'm very excited for him.
Was Marsh the one who got the hat trick this week in the under
for the
21?
youngsters?
Yes.
Yeah, and also, Chad, what have you made of Larucci, our loan signing that you've seen of him? Wow, that says it all.
Great hair.
Yeah. I'm holding judgment right now because we've only seen him for a handful of preseason games, and no one can make anything out of preseason games. And then the 2 games in the league, or the first game in the league, it's opening weekend. You have no idea what's going to happen. We could have went out there and beat Palace 5-0 and no one would have saw it coming. So I think we need to get through the end of August, maybe the middle of September. If you go back to my podcast, Red Half of Sheffield, I said we're not going to score till the middle of September. So I think that's when the real season will begin.
Always positive. I've really enjoyed your previews as well. They've certainly helped me with mine.
Yeah, I mean, keep looking forward to them because I got a Man City one. I've even got a Lincoln City one coming up.
Keep getting them out early enough that I can just take notes.
That's fine.
That is really. I have so little interest in opposition teams. I can just watch yours, listen to the guy you're speaking to, and just write it all down. And if you do watch my preview after watching Chad's, you will notice they are very similar. By the way, how can we watch the match? People have asked. I mean, I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed here. Every Premier League game is shown legally where I am. I have no idea. I mean, I have a personal. I'm going to say this very quickly and then leave you guys alone. I think that the Premier League, the way that they do it in the UK, is so short-sighted. The fact that you can't legally pay to watch your football team. Now, you guys know Major League Baseball. Yeah, you get blackouts sometimes with NFL as well, but you can pay to watch your team play.
Yep.
You can't. I cannot give Sheffield United my money, which I would happily give to watch this game.
Yeah,
I cannot do it.
Yeah.
No one. They won't take it, and no one's showing it. And I don't understand. It's madness. I think the Premier. I know it's the Premier League rule. They have to change that. We're in 2023. You cannot have every fan that can't go to the game having to look for alternative means, because of course everyone's going to want to watch it.
Yeah.
Now you can pay for the audio stream on SUTV if you wish to do that. And I'm an audio guy, and that's usually how I follow. There's nothing I like more than listening to baseball via the radio. Nothing. But I know, I'm just speaking for others, they will search it out, and you have to avoid that. If you want to cut down illegal streaming, make it available.
Yeah. I mean, it's so readily available. I mean, it's just like we're similar to how you are. We can watch every game in the Prem over here.
We can watch them here.
Yeah.
How is that right?
Exactly.
There's only a few thousand tickets available for these games. So it's not going to ruin the crowd. If I had a choice of going or watching on telly, I'm going.
Yeah.
And every true fan would. And Chad, we chatted outside before Millwall at Bramall Lane. You traveled all that way to watch a game against Millwall. All right. It's not,
right.
You want to watch the Blades because you love the Blades. It doesn't even matter who you're playing.
Exactly.
So as soon as they get that,
Premier League definitely needs to look at, what the MLS is doing with Apple TV everywhere in the world. Does not matter the country, US, overseas, doesn't matter where you live, in the city right next to the stadium of an MLS team, or 500 miles away, you can watch every single game
as it should be,
with the season pass.
And it doesn't affect the attendance. And you know what? They're missing out on so much money.
Yep.
So much money that could be made from this. And of course it'll change. People will be watching this. Oh, no, he's talking rubbish. It will change. In only a few years, my nephews, when they're my age, they will be able to pay legally to watch their team. Yep. Of course they will, because it has to come in. It's just...
It has to. Yeah. Before we go, let's go. And Robert's got to jump off. I'm on this bad boy solo, a solo Chad mission. Score predictions from you guys before you get out of here.
Go on, Robert.
All right. I said it earlier in the old Fans React chat. I'm sticking with it. 1-1. It's going to be a late Austin Trusty goal. He's going to come on in the 80th minute from a set piece corner, headed in right above Matt Turner's glove. Can't stop it. 1-1. Share the point. Go home.
I'd be really, really happy with that. I'll take a Morgan Gibbs White own goal as well.
The law firm. Nice. The law firm.
The law firm. I haven't heard that for a while. I mean, I've said on the preview that if we, my heart says we can win 1-0, backs the wall, gritty performance if we score early. But my head says we just don't have the right team out. We don't have enough creativity. And have you spelled Ahmed Hodzic quite an interesting way there? I'm going to go with 2-0 Forest and hope that no one else noticed that.
Yeah.
It's a hard name.
Hold on. I got this.
Just put Anel, all right?
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, it's been great catching up with you again. Chad, I will be watching this. You will be, as ever, magnificent. And I wish everyone all the very best.
Cheers. Thanks for
coming
on.
Thanks. All right. And I, too, have to duck off. Enjoy the match, Chad. Enjoy the match, chat. And before I go, a quick shout out to my teammates here at school, the Sleepy Tigers, Flight 70, one above. Let's go get it.
See you, Robert. Cheers. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to take flight in Air Chaz today. Thanks for paying your money to take this ride. Make sure you have your seat buckles buckled. It is surely going to be a bumpy ride as I take you 90 minutes at the city ground. Real quick before we get it started, remember to like this chat. Keep liking the chat. Subscribe to the Chef United Way. Subscribe to my podcast, Red Hat for Sheffield. Follow me if you want to. I don't care if you do. It doesn't matter. Throw your score predictions in the chat. What you think's going to happen. I'll interact with Chat Row as we look at the city ground live right now. Both teams huddled up a little bit in the center circle, and it is. I don't know who's going to get us underway right away. United just break their huddle, and Nottingham Forest still in theirs, and they just break now. So we will be underway shortly, and I can't forget to not hit the timer as I have one last drink. Blades will get us underway, going from right to left. Let's see what the Blades got. Match day number 2 is underway, and the Blades kicking it down the right-hand side they go. looking for Will Asula, and the ball is out of play for a Forest throw-in. So we are underway, people. Oh man, Simon 3-0, Lee 3-0. Oh God, Rob, I honestly don't know where there's any stream. I'm watching it currently in the States through our cable provider, so there's nothing I can do to help you right now. I apologize for that. Forest throw the ball in, and it will be a throw-in on exactly halfway, as they're just Forest are kind of just working their way down the touchline. They try to work the ball in, and it'll get to Brennan Johnson as Jackie Longthrow tries to close him down, and he's going to get he was looking for the law firm, but now they will muck it all the way back, and it is with Willie Bawley on the ball now, and he's going to get it over to Joel Worrell. Yeah, that's right, Joel Worrell at the back. And now they're to Serge Aurier, the Frenchman, on the ball. And he's back to Willie Bawley. And they're just kind of passing it around at the back. United getting back in numbers, but letting the ball stay in front of them as the ball comes over the top. They're looking for Brennan Johnson again. It's going to be sought out. And Sousa's on the ball, and he's going to get it to Big Pants. Ben Osborne on the right-hand side is Ozzy. Oh, a little short pass to the back there, but Wes is able to clean it up, and it's going to go out for a free kick or a throw-in on the right-hand side to Nottingham Forest. So a little bit of a feeling out process here. Oh, man. Forest look very deadly in front on the ball. It just looks really scary. McKenna to take this throw-in, as he's taken all of their throw-ins so far. Ball comes in. Ball is headed up by Big Pants, and Ben Osborne clears it, but only as far as McKenna. Then the ball's kind of headed around, and Max Lowe whiffs on it. The ball falls to Brennan Johnson in the box. Brennan Johnson in the box to Serge Aurier. Ball comes in, and it's 1-0 Forest. 1-0 Forest inside of 3 minutes. Oh, boy. Here they go. Oh, boy. A great ball in from Serge Aurier. Heads go up. And Anoweni. That's it. And it is 1-0, as I said, to Forest. Have a drink. That's the first one inside of 3 minutes. As the ball from Brennan Johnson goes to Serge Aurier, and it is just John Egan goes up for the ball. And oh, man. Yeah, John Egan marking him and Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic behind the ball. Egan just doesn't jump high enough, and United trail. It is going to be a long, very long night. Wenny on the score sheet. Yeah. That's it, Blades. That is it. 3 minutes in, and we are a goal behind. Don't know really much to say other than we are going to lose this very handily. United have got us. Actually, we're seeing Steve Cooper. I'm assuming the game has got back underway. It is another throw in to Forest, and at the minute, in the first 3 minutes, it's been all Forest to start. Another throw in for Forest. Tell me if you haven't heard something. Wow, that is wow. Yep. There's not much to say. We trail, and it doesn't look good, and we haven't had a sniff of the ball at all. The ball, honestly, guys, I'm not saying much because nothing much has happened. Forrest gets the ball, and they just booted it out. Oh, man. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this 3-4. Chat row, what are you guys thinking right now? Please let me know what you guys are thinking right now. United do have a throw in on the right-hand side. Osborne throws it in to Hama. Hama has the ball go out. Another throw in. Osborne takes it. United have a throw in inside Forest territory near the corner flag. Osborne's going to take it. He finds Hamer. It's going to go out for a corner to Blades. Let's see what we can do. First set piece of the game. Ollie Norwood trots over. Trots over for to take this one. This is going to ruin my weekend. Tough start, yes, but he has mad respect for us. But we are corner comes in. Egan heads it up. It goes nowhere. Souza gets on the ball. He crosses it in, falls to a Forest head, and here they come on the break. Max Lowe. Oweni's going to be in on his own. Oh, he pulls the ball back. Oh, man. Brennan Johnson with a backwards header, and it falls to West, but the Forest counterattack was on thick and fast, and we looked real vulnerable. Down the right-hand side they go. This division is definitely a step too far for this team. We don't need to be anywhere near this division, and I'm going to say that. I am going to be the first one to say that we do not need to be in this division. This is just an absolute. This division is not for us. Andy George apparently he suffered an injury. He was limping at the end of that Palace game, so I think it's a little bit of that. The team hasn't really disclosed. Time wasting going on here by the Forest fans already. I don't know what's going on with Baldock, but I don't know what's going on with this team at the moment. It is just we're a bit shell shocked at the moment. Jackie Longthrow with a throw in. Ahmed Hodzic gets it, a backhanded kick or whatever that was from. I think it was Gustavo Hamer, and he has an effort, but it is saved by Matt Turner. The first half-hearted chance by United. And here come Forrest again. Working it down the left-hand side. Now it's back to Joel Worrell over to Bali. Bali on the ball, looking for Brennan Johnson coming deep. It's Aurier now on the ball. Owini on the ball. Max Lowe wins it back, but there's a foul on Brennan Johnson, so Forest have a free kick. I think we're trying to navigate the ball back to the spot of the free kick, but right now inside of United half, there is a free kick to Forest as they show our new signing, Tom Davies, on the bench. Would he really help us, though? Would he really help us? So Nico Williams is going to get this free kick underway for Forest. He puts it in. It's going to be right to West. And like a high fly ball to center field, he's under that one. He outlets the ball, trying to look for Traore. Traore, mindlessly just kind of running down the pitch, and the ball doesn't even get to him. It's sought out by Forest, and here comes Serge Aurier knifing through the defense. There should be no free kick. Morgan Gibbs-White was not even touched. I mean, that was as soon as he made the turn, he went down like a cheap set of cards. There's no way, no absolute way that the law firm, a little bit of a tug on the arm. Thanks for joining, Scott. Relegation, please. This one goes out to you guys as well. The law firm going to get Forrest back underway as he was awarded the free kick. Brennan Johnson standing off sides, and the ball comes in, and West cleans it up. Oh, man. They bowl it out to the right-hand side. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. He gets it over to Ben Osborne. Ozzy on the ball. Back to Ahmed Hodzic. Souza on the ball. He's looking for Norwood. The ball rolled over to Norwood. Norwood over to JLT on the left-hand side. Over to Max Lowe. He's closed down. He loses out possession. Aurier picks up the ball. And here it comes through the midfield. Here they come. Mangala on the ball. He's looking for it. He gets it to Winnie. All the way back to Mangala. Now they're playing McKenna and Mangala are playing back and forth. United just okay to let Forrest have the ball at this point. It's just not good enough. Not enough. Not enough. And I don't think anybody else coming in changes this side, to be honest with you. Aurier down the right-hand side. He gets it over to, Danilo. Danilo gets it over to McKenna. McKenna on the ball, back to Worrell. I mean, honestly, right now, it's just Forrest knocking it about at the back. No pressure from United. Nothing. Morgan Gibbs-White turns the ball. Wenny in on goal again. Egan's able to close him down. Ahmed Hodzic tries to close him down. Nope, it's cleared out for a Forrest. Ooh, Brennan Johnson keeps it in. And it stays in for a Forrest ball inside of United half. Souza gets all the ball. Forrest wanted a foul. Hammer nutmegs Danilo, and then Sula gets bundled over, and we get a free kick, and Forrest are like, what is a free kick? Oh, man. Yeah, Sula gets knocked over by Bali, and it is free kick. We take it. United get the ball back in play. Souza on the ball. Souza on the ball now, marauding through the midfield. Over to JLT. JLT looking over to Max Lowe. Max Lowe gets closed down by Aurier. Over to JLT. Over to Souza. United with a bit of possession now. United poking with a bit of possession now. Ahmed Hodzic down the right-hand side. He throws both hands up. Says, what am I supposed to do with this? Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. Over to Norwood in his long sleeve. Norwood on his long sleeves over to Egan. Egan helped the first goal in. He didn't go up and clear the header. The ball over from Norwood down the right-hand side is going to be over the outstretched small legs of Ben Osborne. Oh, man. Whew. So it is a goal kick to Forrest right now. And United have a little bit of spark in them, but not much. The flame that is going is very, very, very little. Another loose pass from, well, it wasn't from United. It was a header that Egan won to nobody, and Forrest come back away with the ball. Now they have Bali on the ball, and he's looking for Brennan Johnson. It's headed out by JLT. So JLT heads it out, and it is a throw-in to Forrest inside United half. Heckingbottom, the poor man. Poor Paul Heckingbottom. Man. He's dealt a bad hand. If I was in that situation, I'd be very boisterous. United clear the ball, and it's all the way back to the goalkeeper of Matt Turner. And he's kind of just holding the ball. We don't want to close him down or anything. Aurier. Ball's won back by Forrest. Morgan Gibbs-White might be in on goal. Ben Osborne overlapping, tries to put a tackle in. Is an easy shot from the law firm. Dublin, I appreciate it, man. It's just it's very hard for me to be left speechless, but this team, there's 11 players out here. None of these 11 cut it for me. Not any 11. Not anybody on the bench either. Because if you put anybody in on the bench right now, it doesn't make this team better. It's just a lack of investment from the board and from the owner. Yeah, it boggles my mind. Aurier on the right-hand side. He's going to have another cross in, and it is, it should have been 2-0 Forrest Uweni. The ball falls at his feet. Egan and Ahmed Hodzic, they are just out to lunch today. Yep, it's Ahmed Hodzic tried to man mark him, and the ball still gets through. The flick from Ahmed Hodzic actually helped it out of play, or else it's 2-0. The law firm's going to take the corner, the far hand side for Forest. As we're waiting on the ball to come in. Morgan Gibbs White taking a long time to take this one. Ball comes in, heads go up. Norwood heads it out. It's headed back in the mixer. West sees it go over the bar. And it goes out for a goal kick. And we're going to probably, nope, just kidney pump faked it. West on the ball now. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You are listening to the Sheffield United Way. West has a goal kick. And he gets us back underway. Heads go up, headed down by Forrest. Then it's headed out for a... Ooh, did it go out? Hamer tried to hold the ball up, and it went out of play for a throw into Forrest. Thanks for the support from a Cub fan, 2-1, but we ain't going to score a goal. I mean, it's going to have to be a penalty. We haven't had a penalty in over a year. The throw comes in. It's up to Asula, but it's cleared out by Bali. McKenna's going to clear it out. It's going to go out for a United throw. No, it's not. Norwood wins the ball. It's a free kick. A free kick on foul on Ahmed Hodzic. Man, this is just pathetic. Just absolutely pathetic. Yes, Dizzy the Goat. Ozzy's actually playing wingback. Yes, he is. He hasn't had much of the ball because we haven't had much of the ball. Sliding tackle comes in from JLT. That lights a fire under United's ass. Traore goes down out wide. Hamer on the ball, working it to Traore. Traore does something to get it past the defender of Forest. He does not have no... Benai Traore, sorry, is not doing it for me. Obviously, the position we are in, he has to start. As Forrest come the other end, Brennan Johnson heads up, looking for a cross. Aurier is going to put the ball back in over everybody, and Benno just clears it up, and it's out for a Forest corner. Benai Traore is miles off of this league and probably doesn't need to be playing in this team anymore, at least right now, in my opinion. He does not. I don't know what people see in him. I don't see anything in him. But yeah, he's only touched the ball once. And yeah. Yeah. Nicholas, I would agree. Larucci and Traore don't cut it. Corner comes in. West punches it away. Traore tries to win the ball. He loses out. Head tennis, and West gets it. Yes, Scott, that is very true. We all know we was going down. Yes, I would very well agree with that. United lose out the ball, but then Norwood picks it back up. Down the right-hand side they go. Ahmed Hodzic and Egan at the back right now with the ball. Egan's on the ball right now. Jackie, a long throw on the ball. West back on the ball. He looks for somebody, finds Hamer, who the crowd wants a handball. It's not given. He plays the ball up to Usula. Usula gets fouled, and it's out for a free kick. If you're just joining, I'm Chad, your captain for today's plane ride. It's already been a much bumpy one, as we can all expect. Forest, as you can see, the goals on the bottom, 1-0 up inside of 3 minutes. Wenny, good cross from Aurier, comes in, and he just bangs it in the back of the net. Ahmed Hodzic, Egan, they don't do anything. So United do have free kick. Hamer puts the ball in, heads go up. It's headed around, headed out. Jackie Long throw, hit it. Somebody shoot the damn thing. Ball flicked in. Come on, have a shot. Oh, my God, it's so frustrating. Ahmed Hodzic had an effort, and he's adjudged to be offsides, and he is offside, so if it would have went in, it wouldn't have counted. But at least the ball in the back of the net. I mean, a good ball in from Hamer to start that. Then it gets thrown around in the mixer. Jackie Long throw mixes things up. And then it just, from there, it falls to Ahmed Hodzic. He has a go, but then judged to be offsides. Digi the GOAT, I'm wondering the same thing. We've got Will Sewell and Benny Traore up there, and they can't do a damn thing. Turner gets us back underway. Aurier, is he off? Brennan Johnson, or are they saying Oweni was adjudged to be offside? Brennan Johnson touched the ball, so he must have been adjudged to be offsides. And United have a free kick inside their own half. JLT will get us back underway. Ball at the foot of West as they work it down the right-hand side we go. Ball's at the feet of Big Pants. Big Pants over to the top. They're looking for Willis Sula. Willis Sula tries to hold the ball up, and guess what? He loses the ball again. That's what happens when we have a League One bottom half championship striker starting in our team that's in the Prem. Yes, Dublin Blade. It's not Carling. It's Keystone. Keystone. I don't have, as everybody knows, they don't have Carling over here in the States, which absolute guts me. But if it was, yes, I'd be having one of those nice tall glasses filled all the way to the top with Burton on Trent on there, Carling. Oh, man. Brings me back. Ball at the back at the foot of West as he's going to hoof it down. And it's cleared back in by Forrest. Crazy thing is the possession stats are 56 to Forrest, 44 to Blades. I would have said we would have had less than that. Yeah. Throw into Forrest. This is what we all need. Been watching the Blades for 45 years. Gain thick skin. We'll be, Yep. Whatever we'll be up the Blades forever. Yep. That's exactly right. Oliver. Yeah. I mean, fair to say Osula might just be League Two. I mean, he's still so young. Barnes, it's Keystone. It does sound like Keith Stone. Dizzy the GOAT. We do need McBurney back. I don't Yingling more than Sam Adams, preferably for me. Dublin. United surprisingly have a little bit of possession in the Forest half, working it down the right hand side to Ahmed Hodzic, over to Egan. Nothing, back to Matt Turner, and nothing. I would agree with this. Max Lowe's got his tail whipped every time the ball has come his way by Serge Aurier. Has just basically had him in his back pocket all game. Ball still at the foot of United, albeit we're at Wes's feet now. Into Norwood, over to JLT, back to Norwood, over to Egan, over to Osborne. No, that's Hamer on the right-hand side. So Osborne's playing in a more further forward role than Hamer is. Hamer's almost playing that right wing back. Aurier and Max Lowe go up for the ball. They clash heads. The ball falls back to Turner. And Forest are going to lump it downfield. It's going to fall to the head of Egan. Egan clears it out, but only to Danilo. Back to Bali. Over to Danilo. Over to Aurier. Aurier on the ball now. Over to Bali on the ball at the back. Forrest just kind of passing it about. Not really doing anything fancy. Ball at Souza's feet now to Norwood. Norwood looks up. He's probably going to give the ball to Max Lowe. Nope, just kidding. Looks over for Hamer on the right-hand side. The ball goes out for a United throw. Ben's going to get us back underway. Ben Osborne, that is. Over to Hamer. Hamer sees inside of the foot flick that went awry. He's going to track back, and it's off to the races. Off to the races, Oweni. Oweni, as Ahmed Hodzic follows him, no penalty. It's not a penalty. As United come back away, and Sue's on the ball. Back to Ahmed Hodzic. Oweni's still laying down in the box. West is going to, I think, hit this one forward. I think we're still playing. Yeah, it's at the ball. It's at the feet of Norwood to Hamer. Hamer. Over to Osborne. Osborne on the right. Osborne on the right. Back into Hamer. Hamer trying nothing. Cut out. He's telegraphing his passes. I mean, it's easy when you telegraph your passes. United are just not going to score. Just not. Oh man, this is hard to watch. Ball at the feet of McKenna. Morgan Gibbs White on the ball. He looks over for Aurier. This is going to be a goal if it's a good ball from Aurier. Ball into the box. Morgan Gibbs White. No, that was Nico Williams. That was adjudged to not be fouled. He comes flying in. He wanted a penalty the whole time. Ball worked down the right-hand side. Worrell goes in and just takes the ball off Sewell, but it goes out for a throw into the Blades. Now they're going to show the penalty. It's just good contact. He was always going down. You know what, Scott? This is a fair point. I was thinking about it. We might actually get 0 points. Like, we might not actually draw, because I don't know if there's a worse team in this league than we are. I'm speechless, man. We all knew that taking, I don't know how that was not a foul. Brennan Johnson down the right-hand side. It's a free kick. Somebody at some point for United is going to go in the book. And I think the first booking of the game, is it going to be Max Lowe? They're showing Heckingbottom now, but I don't know if Max Lowe went into the book or not. As I don't know. I mean, Jansen, Meerkat, Luton scored a goal. We didn't come anywhere near a goal. I wouldn't let Hecky go, even if we finished on 0 points. He doesn't need to go. This team needs to stay intact and go down. Ball comes in from a free kick set piece. Nothing doing. West claims that one, and United get let off the hook again. Looking at Steve Cooper. God, this is just so bad. Norwood back on the ball, and he's going to work it into the midfield of Souza. Souza still on the ball. JLT on the ball. Over the top to Max Lowe. Max Lowe has no first touch. Serge Aurier is judged to be fouled by Benai Traore, and that's the only time he's touched the ball is when he's fouled the other player. And United are on defense. Again, ball's at the foot of Matt Turner. He's just patiently waiting. I mean, Forrest, it's up at the feet of Lenny. I mean, Forrest are winning the first ball, the second ball, the third ball, and the fourth ball, and the fifth ball before United even touch it. The law firm over to Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson on the ball. He has a shot. It's deflected out for another corner to Forrest. God, I can only imagine. I mean, we're going to lose 6-7-0 next weekend against City. There's no way in hell we get to go against them either. The law firm standing over the ball in the corner on the near side. He's going to try and whip this one in. Here comes the corner. Just kidding, he pump faked. Here comes the corner now. Run up, swings the ball in, heads go up, and it's over and out for a goal kick to United. So United keep getting let off because Forrest's inability to finish after we given them 500 chances at this. Yeah, it's one of those head scratchers, guys. The ball at the back for United. Pass again around. JLT on the ball. Souza back to Wes. Wes on the ball. He gets it over to Ahmad Hodzic. Ahmad Hodzic over to Norwood. Over to Egan. Back to Wes. I mean, Scott, you're spot on. They'll go in lap. I mean, this is the easiest game they've probably played in a calendar year. Did see the go? This is painful. I mean, I apologize to everybody that has tuned in, but all the energy has been sucked out. As the ball's worked down the right-hand side, Benno's going to have a low-lining cross. Shoot! Souza! Saved. Damn. At least he had a shot on target. Oh, my God. Souza let that one fall to him. He had a curling effort that is easily saved by Matt Turner diving to his left. But credit to Souza. He had the curve on it, and we had a shot, and that's our first shot in anger, and it only took 33 minutes. Matt Turner's going to get us back underway down the right-hand side. Ball in the midfield. Back to Joel Worrell, back to Matt Turner. And Forrest will come again. The time in the corner over here is about dead on to where we are, guys, in the first half. So we're getting this. We're more than halfway through this first half. Getting closer to halftime, about 10 minutes, 11 minutes to go. We're inside 35 minutes. Forrest have the ball at the back. Matt Turner comes out to clear it. He clears it as far as Egan. Egan wins it, but it loses out to Danilo, over to Serge Aurier. Back into Danilo, into Mangala, over to Willie Bally, into the feet of the Forest player, and the ball goes out. That was Danilo that the ball went out of. But apparently it was adjudged to go out off of a United player. As they're showing both managers, Steve Cooper and Mr. Paul Heckingbottom. Ball comes in from Forrest. It's headed about. held up by Brennan Johnson. Now to Serge Aurier. Over to Bali. Over to Danilo. Back. Over to Joe Worrell. Joe Worrell over to McKenna. Is it going to run out? No, it's not. And he gives out. Here come United. The brakes on. Come on, get in there. Oh, my God. Hamer, instead of shooting, crosses it to Asula, and the ball's cleared out. Oh, so frustrating. What is he doing? Have a shot, man. Ball broke to United down the right-hand side. Man. Oh, man. Ball comes in, lifted up to Brennan Johnson from the law firm. Ben Osborne sees it out. It's back into the feet of Norwood. Over to Souza. Souza on the ball. Souza on the ball. Souza on the ball. Ben Traore. Good God, get off of the ball. He gets held up. That should be a yellow card to Willie Bally. That should be a yellow card. Yes, it is a Willie Bally yellow card. In the 36th minute. How many guys, chat row, here's one for you. How many guys do you think it would take for Force to take off before we got a goal? Would they have to be down to 8 or 7? I don't. United get us back underway, moving from right to left. It is Norwood on the ball. He's looking. They're trying to play the ball on the floor to Asula. For what reason? Oh, my God. And the ball is back with United, who've, over the last 5 minutes, had more of the possession. Hamer with the ball between him and Norwood. Over to Souza. Souza over to Norwood. Over to JLT. JLT on the ball. Just saying. I mean, even if they took the goalkeeper out, we probably still wouldn't score. Osborne on the ball now. Over to Souza. Souza on the ball. Over to Osborne. Back to Egan. Over to Norwood. Norwood over to Jackie Longthrow. Jackie Longthrow tries to get the ball into Ben Traore. It does. It falls on Max Lowe. Out for a corner kick. Corner kick. Corner kick to United. Better link up. Ben Traore gets to Max Lowe. Max Lowe, a heavy touch, and then it gets cleared out in the back by, I believe that is Serge Aurier. Yep, it was. Here we go. Hamer going to take this set piece for United. Let's see if we can get anything off of this. Corner comes in. Nobody, back post. Oh. Of course, John Egan. The ball falls to John Egan and he doesn't score. The ball falls to the feet of John Egan and he doesn't score. He does not score. Great ball from Hamer. Is that a handball? I don't know. We've had a bit of possession. A better side. We're starting to attack these Forest players. We're starting to get a little bit higher press. Closing him down. Traore trying to close down McKenna. Ball over the top here for Brennan Johnson. No, actually, it's the law firm. I don't know what that was. West come out of his goal, missed it. Amin Hadzic had to clean it up. He's still off his line. They'll have a go if they want. Brennan Johnson has a shot, but it's cleared by Jackie Longthrow. Jackie Longthrow putting in a shift. Putting in an absolute shift. Come on. Traore holds the ball up. He's trying to be fancy with it. Don't be too fancy. Hold the ball. Bring it back to the midfield. He gets the ball to Hamer. Brennan Johnson down in the box. It's not a head injury. United play on. Cross comes in. It goes out for a corner. United. Come on, United. Come on. Man. Good pass of play there by United. Ball over the top. West comes absolutely flying out. Morgan gives White, runs right by him, says goodbye. Brennan Johnson doesn't hurt himself at all. He's just trying to get a penalty. He looks like he might have rolled his ankle a bit. Might be got rolled up on. Man, I don't know what Wes is doing. That's why we need another goalkeeper. Yeah, Adrian, I would agree with you. Yeah, been a long time since he scored. At least they're breathing a little bit of life into me. I feel like a lifeless soul over here, just being very monotonous. And when Iwani scored, he hit the rock the baby. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Didsy. We do need to bring in a lone goalkeeper just for the added pressure to Wes. Barnes, I have no idea what he was doing. I have absolutely no idea. Corner comes in for United. Heads go up. It's cleared out by Bali, but only to Ben Osborne. Ben Osborne on the edge of the box throws it back into nobody's home. It's cleared out by Forrest, but only to hopefully United's shirt. Nope, the break is on here for Forrest. Hamer hip check the law firm. Down the left-hand side goes Nico Williams on the ball. Owenny's going to be the only one in the box. Hamer tries to close him down. It gets back to Mangala. Mangala on the ball. He puts the ball in. It's sought out. And to Jackie Long throw, touch it. It's going to be a corner to Nottingham Forest. Here we go again. Here's another corner to Nottingham Forest. Look, this is perfect right here. He hates me and he likes me in the same breath. I mean, it's what you get. There's no middle ground. You either hate me or you like me. Morgan Gibbs White, the AK law firm, as I coined that phrase on our podcast, The Red Half of Sheffield. If you haven't listened, give it a listen. Tell me I suck on there too, but at least you can give it a listen. The law firm's going to cross the ball in here. And here it comes. Ball in. And heads go up. And Aurier is going to have a go. And it is over everybody. Oh, man. So, United get let off again. And here come United again. Right to left. Down the right-hand side they go. They work it back into Norwood. Norwood on the ball now over to Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic, I don't know if that was for Egan or Wes. Wes picks it up. He's going to hump it forward to Max Lowe. Max Lowe is outmanned by Serge Aurier. Heckingbottom tries to get us to throw in, but it does not fall to us. It's a Forest throw inside the United half. Yeah, I would agree with you, Danny. He did bang in a bunch of goals midweek. Might we see him in the second half? At the minute, yeah, Sula can't do anything. Yeah, Lowe is in Aurier's pocket, 100%. But we always knew that. Max Lowe is a league above where his playing is right now. Serge Aurier going into the box. So, two players on Forest have yellow cards. We have Willie Bally on the 36th minute and Serge Aurier on the 43rd minute, both in the book. 2 to the red guys, none to the yellow guys. 2 to the bad guys, none to the good guys. Ball's headed around a little bit, and Nico Williams is going to come away with the ball. The law firm just dinks and dunks right around. He's going to have a shot, but it's over everything. Sometimes Morgan Gibbs White is my favorite all-time Blade. Sometimes he just does too much like he did right there. Instead of passing the ball off, he has a shot, and it is nowhere near. And you can see his frustration. Yeah, not even anywhere close, law firm. Wes is going to get us back on a way as it goes out as we cross over the 45-minute mark. Let's see how much added time there's going to be. 2 added minutes will be the added time in the first half. We'll see what we can muster here in the second half. This is a game where Forest have had their chances and very easily could be up 2-3-0 right now at this moment. Haven't taken their chances besides the first one, and they only lead by a goal to 0. So United are still in this game. Ahmed Hodzic making a marauding run. Morgan Gibbs-White tries to hold him up. That doesn't work. He keeps running. He tries to win the ball. He loses out. He says, I'll do it myself. Souza tries to get the ball back in. Traore doesn't jump. Somebody come up for it. No penalty? What? I don't think it was a penalty on Osua. Surely VAR will have a look. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, he does get Will Osula. But I think the VAR check is over. Actually, I don't know what they're doing. Forrest get us back in the way, so there will be no VAR. There will be no VAR in this. The ref lets that play go on way too long, and it is a free kick to Ollie Norwood's going in the book. 16 Norwood in the book. It's 45. Guess they're getting Norwood for arguing the call. That, I think, is going to be that. United are going to be trailing at halftime. Yep, and that is it. Halftime. Folks, put your comments in the chat. Tell me either I suck, I don't suck, I'm doing a good job, I'm doing a horrible job. You just want me to shut up. Give me your thoughts on the first half. My thoughts on the first half were, as it grew on, United did grow into the game. In the last 10 minutes of the half, we probably won that last 10 minutes of the half. But, I mean, we're going to have to, at some point, we're going to have to have a chance that falls to us and is going to, amount to a chance. We're going to have to take it because it is there for us to get something out of this game. Force should be well and truly out of sight. Force should be dominating this game, but they're not. It's only 1 goal on the scoreboard. Yeah, it's I don't know what else to say. United will look to regroup second half and just hopefully come out and get a goal in the second half and level this bad boy up at 1 apiece, and maybe we take a point back to Bramall Lane and Sheffield tonight. And we're certainly better than we were against Palace last weekend. I'll say that. No, Lee, I don't think, or Obi-Wan, I don't think he's walked out. Yeah, no, that could have been a lot worse. We could have been down 3-0 at half, like the Palace game, but we're not. Let's go back to probably 3-1 halftime. But yeah, Dublin, you're right. You're right, Mr. Dublin. It's just one of those deals. I don't know. Who do you change? Guys, who do you bring on? Who do you bring on in the second half is the question. There's Marsh, Hackford, maybe. Does Tom Davies get his first cap in United colors? Who knows? Trusty, does he come in Bash? Does he come in Larucci? Maybe. I don't know. I just can't see anything changing in this team with the amount of subs we could make. I think it's the same side any way you look at it. Oh man. Well, hopefully they reconvene in the dressing room and come out for a with a lot more fight in the second half. And honestly, if they come out and continue their form they had to finish off the first half, we honestly might not be that far off from getting a goal. Because to be fair, the last 10 minutes of the half, United to me were the better side. Forest didn't have, aside from every time you turn around, they're trying to get a penalty in the box. And I mean, if they were in the championship again, there'd be yellow cards galore or a flow, because it's just like every time they touch the ball in the box, it's going out. It's like, man, at some point there's got to be a yellow card brandished for all this flopping. Oh, just a key reminder here. Make sure you like this stream, subscribe to this stream, please, and it helps get views. It helps everybody. A lot of people saying take Low off. He's seeing Greasy Chip Buddy. Didsy 100%. It might have, could have, should have, would have, but it wasn't to Pan Noah. Yeah, well, of course, not any. I mean, yeah, they don't have, against United. You don't have to shoot. You don't even have to get out of first gear, and you'll still beat us. Reaper, wait until we play Man City. Ooh, yeah. Low's better. Lee Chad, welcome to what's it like following United? Oh yeah, right. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't know. Max Lowe just doesn't do it for me, honestly, Adrian. To me, that's just one of those deals. I just don't think he needs to be anywhere around it. Osborne, he's just our utility man, so he is what he is. You're only going to get so much out of him. Yeah, I mean, Mark, I'd bring Mark. Hopefully we see him get in. Andy smells blood in the second half. Yeah. Lee said he just spoke to his dad. He gave a solid 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, if R&D does come back, I'm clearly to I'm really interested to see what he does in this side for United. I mean, because we saw a glimpse of it last year. But then he goes down with the injury, misses the World Cup, misses the rest of the season. We haven't seen him since. It's coming up on a year since him and Brewster have been out. It's like, what are you doing, man? Come on. Oh, I just don't know. I just don't know what to tell you guys. Put your who you would put in the second half. Who would you guys put in for the second half? I'd put in if I'm looking at the lineup now, I put in Marsh. I put in probably Tom Davies. See what Larucci has, even though he's not 100 miles off of it. And I'd probably put Bash and Trusty in because we got to get a little bit of rotation too. these games are going to start coming at us heavy. Yeah, it's not the 46 we played in the championship, but it's a lot rigorous. It's a lot more physical than the championship was, and we can clearly see that this team, as of right now, doesn't have that physicality. Needs to be in the Prem. Also, chat row being so interactive today. Put where you're listening from. Where are you watching me from? Come on, let's see. Let's hear around the globe. Where are you listening and watching from? Um, yeah, I mean it'll be a better second half. Max is listening from Sheffield. Mark is in Denver. Look at that. Wow, that's crazy. Ryan's in Canada. Patrick's in from Sheffield. Wow, yeah. Yeah, well, this is the big one right here. Doing a great job. Nice seeing a Yank trying to convince my cousins in Colorado to become a Blades. Blades tonight look awful, sloppy, not taking control. Looks awful tonight. Yeah, I mean you're basically spot on there, Patrick. Scotland checking in. Barcelona, this is nice over in Barcelona. Rochester, New York coming in. I mean, we're all Blades all over. Blades all over the world. Everywhere we go. Finns in Coventry. Yeah, that's Didzy. I hear you. I wish I could be away at Forest right now. Couple Reapers in Sheffield. I also see Reaper. I am so jealous of you. When I come over to Sheffield, me and you are definitely getting a Carling, and we're definitely drinking more than one. We're drinking like 10 or 12 or 30 of them. Chris is in Sheffield. Carson's in Buenos Aires. Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball. What's up? Let's see. Danny thinks Marsh needs to come on for the last 30 minutes. Rob's in Milton Keynes. Yeah. Whew. Gary, yeah, this is what it's like being a Blade. This is what it's like being a Blade. 100%. Up the Blades. Worldwide Blades. That's right, Dizzy. Yeah, we need a striker that can score. Yeah, 100%. The comments are just keep rolling in. We got Sweden, Glamish, Sweden. I don't know how you say Glaminage, Sweden. Norfolk. Wow, a lot of people coming in. I can't even keep up with the comments right now. Bulgaria, Dallas, Texas, Bulgaria. We're all of them. Finn says he's seen enough of Hamer. I wouldn't be against that. This guy is from Dublin, Ohio. I don't know if there's one in there, but Dublin Blade, he always cracks me up. He's a loyal listener, loyal viewer. Just love that guy. Paraguay, South America. Dublin Blade, if I ever meet you in person, all the beers on me. Alistair Barr is in Cornwall. Got another one. Sheffield. Oh. Yeah. They're telling Isle of Wight. They're coming in from all over the place. Okay, guys. Now that you've had most of your halftime, what do you think the final score is when they blow the full-time whistle? You think United able to get a goal? You think United are able to not give up a goal? So we got more coming in. Doncaster Rovers, Liverpool, and Patrick's in Area 51. Mark, this is 2-0 Forest. Okay, raised in Sheffield. Nice. Jay Ellis is 2-1 Blades. Wow, he's in New Zealand. Wow. Very kudos to you there. Yeah, Finn's got 2-1 Blades. Wow, a lot of positivity coming in through chat row. That'd be a fair. I'd be okay with that. Max thinks it's going to be 2-0. Traore, I don't know if he's going to. Patrick Hill has 3-0 Forest. 2-1 Blades. I probably, yeah, Jeff. 3-0 Forest, I'm assuming. Whew, Barcelona at the moment. Look at all this. All these people. Scott, you actually think, Scott, you're lying 100%. You actually think United are going to score a goal? You've lost it. Scott, everyone has lost it. You know what, Scott? I can't take you anymore. I don't know. I don't believe it one bit. Do not believe it one bit. Oh wow. 3 a.m. in Vietnam. Good morning, Vietnam. Yeah. Okay. He's in the middle of the work shift. I give him credit for that. Wants a 1-1 draw. Sid wants a 1-1 draw. An own goal. Okay, there you go. There you go, Scott. But it still goes in. It still goes down as a United scored a goal. That's. Oh man. Scott, you crack me up sometimes. An own goal. Yep. Oh man. All right. Well, there is a halftime sub, and looks like LaRucci is on. Scott, we made a sub before 75 minutes. LaRucci in. Who is the sub for? For Maximus Lowe. So that is Lowe 3 out. LaRucci 27 on. And the Blades are going to get this bad boy back underway. Actually, Force are going to get us back underway. Teams still coming out of the dressing room. Blades will be kicking towards the United supporters in this one. Curious to see what LaRucci can do. Very questionable what he did against Palace in a very small glimmer of whatever it was last week against Palace. So yeah, we're about to get this bad boy back underway. And man, I'm excited to see what the Blades can do. If they continue to play like they did to finish the first half, then we should probably be okay. Brennan Johnson going to get us underway, and we are off and away in the second half as the Blades come away with the ball as Souza heads it. The ball still in the mixer, and it's cleared out by Norwood. Flicked up to Osula. Osula trying to get the ball from Worrell, but Worrell gets it to Bali back to Matt Turner. Traore tries to close down Turner. That doesn't work. It falls to Jackie Longthroat. Brandon Johnson wants a handball. He doesn't get it. Ollie Norwood on the ball. Over to Ahmed Hodzic as the Blades get the ball and get us going in the second half. They look like there's a little bit of life in this yellow side. Osula holds the ball up. Hamer on the ball. LaRucci has all kinds of space. Hamer finds him in space. LaRucci on the left-hand side they go. He kind of does a spinorama over to Traore on the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Osula gets upended. And it goes out for I think, a United corner. The ball came in from Traore. Osula gets upended by Worrell. Then Ahmed Hodzic has a rip, but it takes a deflection. Yeah, I think it's a United corner, and it is Hamer over the ball. He's standing over the ball. It is out for a corner. Yeah, we couldn't buy a goal, JT. A goal here would certainly change things. Ball comes in, heads up, and it's going to go out for another United corner. We could get Shea Adams on a loan, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So here we go. United have another corner, this time on the near side. Corner comes in, heads go up, it falls to Hamer. Go! Get in! Get in! Boys level! 1-1! What a goal! What a goal from the new boy! Gustavo Hamer pins it in the top right corner. Blades 1, Forest 1. Let's go! Come on, you Blades! Blades level that one up. I forgot to play it, guys. We certainly are on the scoreboard tonight, boys. Gustavo Hamer gets his first goal in the 47th minute against Nottingham Forest. He just slots that bad boy home. Blades 1, Forest 1. Let's go. Come on. There's goals in this. Where's Scott at? Scott, come in the chat. You called the goal right here. He called it. Scott called it. Oh, I got to change the score line. It is now United and Forest 1-1. Heckney puts he's yearning the boys on. Come on, boys. Let's go get us one. 47th minute. 47th minute. Hamer scores. United level it up 1-1. Let's go. Here we go. United have a throw in inside the Forest half. The ball is held up at the feet of Asula. Back into Osborne. Osborne with the ball. Little chinky dunk trying to look for Larucci. It's Alan Tate. Did Forrest make some subs too? I missed. Forrest made some subs as well, I believe. No, Alan. Who? Alan, I don't know. It flashed up on my screen. Said Alan Tate got a yellow card. It is hammer time. McKenna on the ball as Forest have a throw in inside United half. And United have been brought back to life here. They're almost like the Undertaker. Been brought back to life. Yeah, Adrian, first goal of the season was a screamer. Yes. At least we didn't go to mid-September. Hamer. Ooh, he wants a handball on Forrest. Here it's back at the foot of Bully over to Matt Turner. Matt Turner looking to get rid of the ball. And now they work it down the right-hand side. It's back at United at the back. On the left-hand side, look to Larucci. Larucci into Traore. Traore over to Hamer. Come on, Larucci. Work the ball down the right-hand side. Come on. It's going to go out for the throw-in. Nope, Worrell saves it. It's going to go out for a throw. No, it's not. It just falls back to the defender of, I think that was Jackie Long throw. Larucci on the left-hand side now. He's looking for it. And he loses out possession. United can't get caught too far forward either. They turn the ball back over. Here comes Jackie Long throw on the ball. He has a shot that goes wide across the face of goal. Across the face of goal it goes. Jackie Long throw out for a goal kick to Forest. United just starting to turn the screw a little bit. That's the last person on the pitch I want shooting the ball. Jackie Long throw. Good God. United certainly growing into this game. A game that I didn't think we'd get anything out of. We might have 1 point, but we're still so far away from the finish line. The ball worked down the right-hand side from a goal kick from Turner. It's down to Mangala. Souza wins it in the midfield. Norwood overhead kicks it over to Osula. Osula on the ball. Come on, Osula. He gets knocked off the ball. Go down. McKenna holding him up. Good hold-up play from Osula. It falls to Souza. Go! Right-hand side. Oh, man. Or was that Norwood? Was that Norwood or Souza? I did not see that. It looked like it's set up for Souza at the top of the box. It just goes way wide. What a perfect hold-up play from Osula. Osula loses the hammer. Yes, it was Souza. Had to go just wide. Getting close, everybody. Getting close. Matt Turner over the ball. A goal kick coming in. Souza wins the ball. It's held up. Forrest haven't seen much of it. Souza back on the ball. Ben Osborne with the ball at the back. It's lumped over the top, but it's headed down by Egan. Over to Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic over to Souza. Souza goes in a little reckless. Ben Osborne on the ball. He gets knocked off the ball. Ref, that should be a free kick Blades way. It goes Forrest out for a throw-in. Are you kidding me? Come on, ref. Man. Oh, man. Souza looks a bit to be in a bit of a spot of bother. Ooh, he got bent awkwardly. He's back on his feet and ready to go. Souza back with the ball. Forrest can't win the ball. Traore on the ball. Get the ball down the left-hand side. Lurushi down the left-hand side. He's looking, got his head up. He looks. Perfect ball over to Hamer. Oh, just out of Hamer's reach. It was offline. Blades win the ball back. Souza again. Souza on the ball again. Down the right-hand side. Ben Osborne on the ball now. Ben Osborne on the ball. Back into Norwood. Norwood on the ball. The Blades are probing. I didn't think I'd say that in the second game of the season. Blades probing. Norwood on the ball. Over to Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. He does a little dink. Over into Souza. Back to Norwood. Blades just calming it down. Norwood's pass gets cut out. The break could be on for Forrest here. Blades back in numbers. They try to get the ball over to Brennan Johnson. It's cut out by Jackie Longthrow. He tries to be too fancy. Gives it to the law firm. Law firm gives it to Souza. Souza back over to trying to see Larucci. He gets it up to Traore. Traore over to Hamer. And Hamer trying to go a little bit too fast. The ball bounced up to him, bounced out of play. The game is going at 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. Thanks for everybody in chat row. Remember, like this, subscribe to it. Do whatever, just, I don't know, my mind's going 1,000,000 miles an hour. No, McBurney is not a sub. He's not on the bench, not even in the team. Forrest have a throw-in inside United half. It's won back by United. Now, McKenna, he just high fly ball center field, and it goes out of play. Ahmed Hodzic throws the ball in. Ahmed Hodzic lumps it downfield. It's to McKenna. McKenna keeps it in play. It's going to be won back by the Blades. The Blades are going to hold the ball up. So Sua comes crashing through. This is a cagey match. I think I'm watching a championship match. Here we go back to Danilo in the center of the pitch. Osula is trying to win the ball. All Blades defenders trying to go after this ball. Brennan Johnson has acres of space to run. Oh, boy, here's 2-1. Here's 2-1. He chips him. Owene, 2-1 Blades. Buddy's offsides. Chalk that one off. It looked like he was miles offside. Egan stepped up. Brendan Johnson chipped it. And Owene is offsides. It would have been 2-1 to Forrest, but he's offsides. Oh, man. Okay, Chrissy Basham about to be slotted into this game. Does this mean Ben Osborne coming out of the game? We will know here shortly. As Stuart McCall, it's not going to be Ben Osborne. It's Souza coming out of the game. He's injured. The new boy laying lifeless on the pitch. He's going to get subbed off. as the training staff comes out. He's feeling for his calf muscle. And it looks like United are about to make the change for Souza, 21, coming off, 6 Basham engine coming on. He shakes the hand of the referee. I don't know why you would do that. So Souza is going to be replaced by Basham. And United have made 2 changes in this half. So Souza 21 coming off, Bash 6 coming on. We shall see what the Basham Bauer has in that midfield role. We saw him play last week and not look too very comfortable playing there, but we should see. Thanks, Dave. Good job. I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. I saw a couple of people say they were enjoying the commentary. Sorry I haven't put up much in chat row. It's been an exhilarating second half, if you cannot tell, as United equalize on 47th, an absolute screamer of a goal from Gustavo Hamer, the new boy. That's his first goal for the Red and White Wizards. As Wes gets us back underway, he lumps it up, looking for Osua. It's knocked down to Ben Osborne. Traore on the ball. No. Traore on the ball. Looking for Hamer. Hamer's knocked off the ball. Ref, that should be a foul. Ball's fouled off from Norwood over to Anel. Anel over to Norwood. Norwood sees it up, gets the ball up to Osua. Osua, he's got Osborne and Traore top of the box. Anel swinging the ball in. Nobody home. He hits it over everybody, and it goes out of play. Aurier takes the ball up the right-hand side. They go. Brennan Johnson, I take him out. He plays the ball out. It's a United throw inside the Forest half. Jackie long throw, trying to go fast now. United can't do pretty, trying to go fast. Norwood on the ball, over to Snake Hips. Basham on the ball, over to Osborne on the right-hand side. Osborne back to Ahmed Hodzic. Ahmed Hodzic is going to bail out and go all the way back to Wes. Wes on the ball now. Egan on the ball. Egan on the ball, trying to lump the ball all the way forward, looking for Usua. Usua ain't able to get to it. He's closed down by Ahmed Hodzic. Ball in almost in free play. Larucci cannot get to it, and it's back to the feet of Worrell as Osua is going to close down Turner. Turner down the right-hand side, looking for Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier, as Traore is just a passenger at that moment, trying to pull him back. Now it's calmed down. It's at Mangala's feet now. Mangala kind of marauding through, over to McKenna, over to the law firm on the left-hand side. The law firm looks up. Mangala on the ball. He's over to Danilo, over to Willie Bali on the right-hand side. Serge Aurier all the way on the far side. Over to interplay between Brennan Johnson and Aurier. Now it's to Morgan Gibbs White. Now it's to Brennan Johnson. Forrest getting a little bit of their mojo back, controlling a bit more of possession as we creep inside creep up to about a half an hour to go. Here go. United still can't get the ball back. Forrest have it. Mangala over to Aurier. Larucci trying to close him down. He gets beat as Aurier overlaps when he loses out possession. Robinson clears it out for a corner to Forrest. JLT just mopping up. Reaper, yes. Reaper, is this a good thing that I'm going to live stream all the games or a bad thing? Adrian, Squarehead and Wrigley Spearmint, John Egan hasn't really featured in this one. Glad you're enjoying the commentary, Ben. Forrest, the law firm looking to take this corner, going to whip it in here. Here comes the in-swinger, Joe Worrell, unmarked, but it gets cleared out. Do United get the break? No. It goes all the way back to Nico Williams in the back. United's going to break. Give them some pressure down the right-hand sidelines. They're going to work. Larucci tries to go up on Morgan Gibbs White. He gets knocked out. Believe it or not, United control the possession. 52-48. United own the possession in the second half. Oh, okay. Reaper is enjoying it. I'll try to get on as many of these I can. 38 games. I should be able to do about 36-38 of them. As they're showing Steve Cooper now. we wind inside a half hour to go. United trying to win the ball back. Forrest had a throw in on the right-hand side. They work the ball inside, and it goes, hey, to Rosed. You suck. As Danilo has a shot that goes way wide, and United will have a goal kick. It's one of those situations right now with United. We're in a good spot. We've leveled the game. Don't be too fancy and give the ball away in any sort of crazy position. And I think Forrest won't score. I'm knocking on wood saying this. But, I mean, it's just like, let Forrest have the ball for a minute, catch our breath, and then go again in the last 15 to 20. Ball at the feet of Norwood. Down the right-hand side to Snake Hips. Snake Hips past his defender. Past Nico Williams. Out to Osborne. Back to Snake Hips. Inside, he's looking for Ollie Norwood, who's laid down hurt in the midfield. Is that Squarehead Egan? Ball comes in from Osborne, and it's over everyone, out for a goal kick. Someone's laid on about the halfway line, injured. I don't know if that's Goose Hama or that's Will Asula that is stretching himself out. Will Asula down. I think he's got a cramp. Jackie Longthrow goes to Asula and says, here, drink this magic potion. It'll take the cramps away. That ball from Ben Osborne came in and it went wide over everyone. Matt Turner, goal kick, about to take this one. And Forrest come down the right-hand sideline again. They're looking for Brennan Johnson. JLT puts his hands up, said he was offsides. Aurier, LaRucci, no way. No way, ref. Did they call that a pen? It's out for a corner. They're wanting a penalty. Forrest are wanting a penalty. LaRucci and Aurier go for the ball. And it is the softest penalty, but if they do give it, I could see where they'll give it. LaRucci came through the back of him, kicked his leg out, but one for the theatrics that Aurier. I don't think they're awarding Forrest a corner or a penalty. They definitely have a corner. LaRucci gets off with that one, and it will be a corner. The law firm to take that one. Yeah, it's corner comes in. Aurier, saved by West. Stonewall West. Stonewall West. Willie Bally has a ball that off of the corner comes in. He flicks it on, but Wesley's there saying, you'll like this. You'll get none of this and like it. You'll get none of this and like it. Oh. Wes. Premier League Wes. Yeah. I mean, JT, you're right. It's not a big six badge. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Forrest loved the refs as well. I've seen them go down soft as a deck of cards about 8 to 10 times in 65 minutes of played. It's unbelievable the amount of simulation in the Prem to what we watched for the last 2 seasons in the championship. Yeah, appreciate it, John. I'm here every week. I'm your weekly bartender. Come in, I'll pour you a tall glass, a cold, frosty one of United, whether we're good or not. Hamer goes down. There should be a yellow card on Mancala. If they're screaming for a penalty at the other end for Forrest, there should be a yellow card on the foul on Gustavo Hamo. Come on, man. Come on. This is the I hate this league. I hate this league with a passion. I cannot stand the antics of these referees and these teams. Hecky wants it. Hecky's livid. I would have took the mic and I would have thrown it on the pitch. That's what I would have did. Mangala wins or gives away a free kick. Excuse me. An inviting free kick coming up for United. Ollie Norwood probably going to take this one. Matt Turner is showing him adjusting his defenders in case he has to palm the ball away. Ollie Norwood standing over this one. Surely he's gonna take this one. United set up pretty well. Here comes the ball in. It falls to the head of nobody. Ahmed Hodzic, did he win a corner? He did not win a corner. It did not come off of anybody. Oh, man. Oh, United come again. But there were a couple of United players. I'd like to see that replay back again. United had a couple of players in a very attacking spot, but it just, Ollie Norwood hit the ball. Looked like his goal was to go back post the entire time, which he did. And then no one was unfortunately able to come up with it. United have the ball again. Larouci on the ball. Benai Traore loses out, but then he wins the ball back to Johnny Squarehead Egan. And we're going to work the ball up to, they forgot about Larouci. Larouci in miles of space by himself. Aurier forgot about him. Larouci puts the ball in. It's going to be for another United corner. Come on, you Blades. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, Serge Aurier was caught in basically no man's land. Larouci snuck past him on the left-hand side. He doesn't have Premier League speed. That's very evident as Aurier was able to close him down and then force his shot out for a corner. So here comes the corner. United are going to have it. Hamer's going to take the corner. Both hands go up. He waves him down. Oh, ball flashes all the way through. All the way through. And nobody's able to get a flick on. Oh. Nobody's able to get a flick on. And it looks like it is going to be 2 changes for Forest as they are going to put Ryan Yates 22 on, Mangala number 5 off. Jerry Yates 22 on, and Willie Bawley is going to come off. Him and his yellow card are going to come off, and Langa is going to come on. That is Bawley 30 off, Langa 21 on. So Forrest definitely going for this one now. How do United respond as we're about half? We've got about 21 minutes left in this one. So over halfway in the second half, how do United respond? Yeah, I know. I hate to say that, Didsy, but I can see Elanga scoring 2. I want to call him Ngala. I don't know why. Elanga scoring 2. But hopefully we're able to snuff him out and United are able to keep this one either 1-1 or go and get a winner. Hamo on the ball. Hamer on the ball gives it to JLT. JLT loses out the ball. United, are they able to win it back? No. Hamer not able to close the ball down. And here comes Brennan Johnson down the right-hand side. Here we go. They have numbers. They want the ball up the top of the box. Oh, boy, Danilo. A last-ditch tackle by Mr. Krishy Basham there. Woo! Forrest still have the ball. And Elanga on the ball. Now over to Danilo. Over to Nico Williams. This might be a Forrest onslaught for the last 20 minutes. It might be keep away. They might be playing keep away. It's Worrell over to Aurier. Aurier over to the law firm. Aurier over back to the law firm. They want Jerry Yates on the ball. The law firm on the ball. They want to try and get the overlap to get a cross in. United do well with that. Law firm gets it in, but it's cleared out. Larouci sots out that ball, and does Traore keep it in? He keeps it in, but it bounces off Jerry Yates. Jerry Yates puts the ball back in. The law firm has it. They're getting it over to Elanga. It sets up for Danilo. Danilo over to Nico Williams. He's got the Elanga with the overlap. It's cleared out by Ahmed Hodges, but he hits his own man. Oh, it's all going on at the city ground right now. Worrell back to Danilo. Danilo over to Oreo on the right-hand side. Over to Brennan Johnson, over to the law firm. The law firm heads up. Law firm trying to get something out of nothing. He's closed down. That whole right side is closed down. They're trying to work it to the left. Jerry Yates, Nico Williams on the overlap. Nico Williams on the ball. He crosses in it. United have to be tough here. And they get it cleared out, but only as far as Worrell. Worrell comes again. Here comes the law firm. Spins off of Hamer. No call. The law firm's down. He says he's hurt. He's flopping. These Forest players are flopping. This is so unbelievable. Are they going to put Hamer in the book? No way he goes in the book. They're calling Morgan Gibbs-White for a flop. They better be calling him for a flop. That is a flop and a half. Or do they call Gus? Oh, they put Gus in the book. Of course they did. They put Gustavo Hamer goes in the book on a yellow card. That is unbelievable. Flopping. I hate this league so bad. All the players do are flop. Flop. The law firm has the ball. A free kick in a dangerous area. In a very, very dangerous area. Two-man wall for United. West has got to be big here. 73rd minute. Ball comes in. Worrell heads it over. And it exactly. Nicholas, you said it exactly right. Premier League dive. It happens. Every team except for probably us and Luton will know that trick. 100%. We can't get it because we play honest football. Benai Traore going to come off. Benai Traore, 11, coming off for Brooks. Andre Brooks. That's Traore, 11, off. Brooks, 35, on. And Will Asula, excuse me. Traore did not come off. Osula came off. Excuse me. Brooks on. That's Brooks. Brooks 35. On. Off. Osula 32. Traore still on the pitch. Traore 11 still on the pitch. Ahmed Hodzic clears the ball down. Joel Worrell. He knocks the ball about. Gustavo Hamer comes in sliding. He better watch that. He's going to get sent off a red card or a second yellow for a tackle that's 10 miles away from the defender. The defender will go down and it'll be a red card. Oh, man. Just about 15 and a half minutes to go in this one. Forest have the ball. It's with Aurier on the right-hand side. Aurier over to Brennan Johnson on the right-hand side. He gets the ball in. Norwood's able to get it out, but he only gets it as far as LaRucci, and it's going to go out for the throw into Forest. Oh, man. Here's the law firm. Basham won that ball, but only as far as Worrell. Do we have the speed? Andre Brooks is able to chase it down. It's a United throw it. Come on, Traore. Traore does a little dink, tries to get around McKenna. He's on the ball. He loses the ball. We've got to have some help there. Come on, Norwood. Over to Traore. Traore on the left-hand side. Traore on the left-hand side, top of the box. He sees Gus. Gus over on the top of the box. He's got the ball. Overlapping in Norwood. Nobody's in the box. Who was that to, Ollie? Who was that? Corner United. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Aurier sees that one out for a corner kick. United have a corner. Oh, man, we've got a little bit of possession, about 15 and a half minutes or 14 and a half minutes to go. Tick, 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 as the clock winds. United faithful giving Gus an absolute standing ovation. He places the ball on the white line in the corner. Here comes the corner. Here it comes. It's a low line and cross. Looking for Ahmed Hodzic. It's sought out by the Forest defenders. Back to Gus. Back to Osborne. Osborne on the ball. He's going to serve it up. Down the left-hand side. Cross comes in. There's a bunch of United shirt that falls. Oh my God, referee, no way. Come on. They call a BS free kick on United. They crashed into Mac Turner. He lost the ball. Let him play. Let him play. He had it. He didn't have it in his grasp. Come on. That is the biggest bunch of BS I've ever seen in my life. This league sucks. This league sucks. As Winnie is offsides, and United will have a free kick inside their own half. I had to take a breather, guys. It's been a couple of minutes, and I had a little bit of a breather. My apologies. Wes is going to come up and take this free kick. It's just inside. It's probably in United's half, just inside just about 5 to 10 yards past behind the center circle. Here comes, that goes out, and it's for a Forest throw-in. And I think United have a throw-in. No, it's a Forest. It is a Forest throw-in in their half. They try to get rid of it. The law firm gets rid of it. It gets over to the break is on here. Larucci's got to close Aurier down. Morgan Gibbs-White with a no-look behind the back pass. I love the dude to death. Man, he does some crazy stuff. Norwood just clears the ball up forward to Traore. Traore's falling on it. He's got to score. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. No! Oh, my God, he saved it. Oh, my God, he saved it. Benai Traore's got to be subbed off right now. He's got to be subbed off right now. That was the ugliest one-on-one goal chance I have ever seen. He has got to put this in the goal here. He holds up his row. He holds his run too long. Matt Turner's able to come down, close his angles, and an outstretched glove saves it. United have a throw-in inside of Forest territory. Oh, Benno's going to take this one. Come on, United. 11 and a half minutes in the tick, 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 tick. Little bit of passing triangle between Gus, Osborne, and Norwood. Osborne wins the ball back, then loses out. Forest just going to dump this one. It's going to go out for United throw-in. Still in Forest. We've got them penned in. We've got them hemmed in their own end. We got to be relentless. We've got to take it for them. We got to take it from them. Come on. Take the throw in. It goes to Osborne. He looks over to Traore. Traore, good first touch. He loses out possession, but he's offside. Traore adjudged to be offsides. Oh, man. As Forest come down the right-hand side. They're turning back to goal. Now it's over to the foot of McKenna. McKenna has acres of space to run. He's trying to find Elanga over to Nico Williams. They want to get Elanga on the ball. It's over on the right-hand side to Jerry Yates. Now to Serge Aurier. Serge Aurier on the ball. Over to Morgan Gibbs-White. He finds Serge Aurier. Down the right-hand side. Cross comes in. Andre Brooks stonewalls his ass. Aurier is going to take the throw in. He gets back into Morgan Gibbs-White. Aurier on the ball. Back into Brennan. Who is that over there? Jerry Yates. I thought it was Brennan Johnson. Larucci makes Brennan Johnson slide on his rear end. And then he just clears it down. And here come Forrest again. McKenna. This has been a great game. This is a great showing of what the championship should look like aside from this Forest team. I mean, I just hate this league so much. United have a throw-in in their end. We get a chance to breathe. Benai Traore is down injured. He's holding his calf. He's cramping up. Does he need the physios? Are the physios going to come out to him? Yes, this is going to probably be a little bit of a break for United, so I'm going to have a sip. Traore looks knackered, to say the least. He looks like he is in serious pain, grabbing his left calf Antoine Hackford coming on, probably for Traore. Hackford will be subbed on. They're going to hold the board up. Another of the United youth players set to come in for Benai Traore, who's going to hobble off. So that's 11 Traore off. Hackford, 39 on. Thanks, guys, for hanging around. If you haven't followed me, CJarvis_13, Red Half of Sheffield. Follow our podcast. Like our podcast. Subscribe to Sheffield United Way. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Red Half of Sheffield. Twitter at Red Sheffield on all the social medias. You find us one, you'll find us at all. United have the ball back, and Osborne looking for Hackford. Hackford comes up with the ball. McKenna just bossing him around kind of illegally, but I guess that's not called in this league. Larucci has acres of space on the left-hand side. Norwood finds him. They're able to track back for us, that is. Norwood won't get the ball back. It'll be to JLT. JLT over to Larucci. Larucci on the left-hand side. Larucci on the left-hand side. He's dispossessed. It's going to go out for a Forest throw-in. It's starting to heat up here at the City Ground as we're inside of 7.5 minutes to go. 7.5, probably plus another 25 minutes. Down the right-hand side, Forest go. They're working it back now. They're working it back at the back line. It's at Worrell in McKenna. Knocking around to Nico Williams on the left-hand side. They're going to try and get Alanga on the ball. They still haven't got him on the ball since he's come in. Danilo over to Aurier on the right-hand side. Serge Aurier down the right-hand side they go. Morgan Gibbs-White loses the ball. It goes out for United throw in their own half. Yes, Marky Mark 338. Still time to win this. Yes. Arch, thanks for the props. Man, here we go. Is Forrest going to make a change? Forrest look like they're going to make a change. Iwani is going to come off for Chris Wood. So the goal scorer, Iwani, comes off. That is Iwani 9, Wood 11 on. So Forrest make a change. They've made 2. United have made 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. So we have one more in the holster if we need it. 3. That is 3 changes for Forrest. My apologies. Forrest with the ball at the back again. It's going to go all the way to Matt Turner. Matt Turner all the way to Danilo. Danilo on the ball. United are just giving him the space, allowing him to run. Now over to Nico Williams. Nico Williams on the ball. Over to Alanga. Alanga trying to get around Ahmed Hadzic. Ahmed Hadzic said, "You will not pass, and you will like it." Snake Hips comes away with the ball. Snake Hips dumps it down, looking for Hackford. Hackford's not able to get on it. It's headers won by McKenna over to Aurier on the right-hand side. Here come Forrest. They're starting to poke and prod. Aurier puts the ball in. It's going to be sought out. And Jackie Long throw. Nope. Ben Osborne's going to put it out for a throw into Forrest. Nico Williams going to get closed down. Gus Hamer, they're saying they want him to go in the books. No. They're trying to get Gus sent off to get us down to 10 men. That's not going to happen. That is a shoulder-to-shoulder charge. No. Anyway, it's a United throw. And, JT, the law firm, was definitely begging for a booking there. They want to get him sent off. I have never seen, this is only our second game of this season. I haven't seen a team more like Forest complaining, as I think Benno's going to go in the book for time wasting. Is that sure? But I haven't seen a team in this league. Yep, Osborne in the book on 86 minutes. I've never seen a team in this league that has wanted more fouls and more players to be sent off. But this is the nature of the Prem. They just want ticky-tack fouls, and everybody in the lower teams that don't bring as much money to be sent off, have their players sent off. Is a United throw in. Benno is going to take this inside the Forest half here as we're closing in on the 90 minutes. Benno throws the ball into Ahmed Hadzic. Ahmed Hadzic gets to the Snake Hips over to Gus. Gus back to Ahmed Hadzic. who Danilo knocks it out and is oh my God, it should be a free kick to United. They completely missed that one. Should be a free kick. United come away with the ball anyway. Hackford Andre Brooks trying to hold the ball up. He dispossesses Jerry Yates, but then they are able to get the ball away to Aurier on the right-hand side. Aurier over to Brendan Johnson, back to Aurier. He's looking inside, and it's sought out by Ollie Norwood. Ollie Norwood's played really well in this midfield today. Gus with the ball. Nutmegs Nico Williams. Gus with the ball. Go down. That should be a free kick. Come on, ref. Are you kidding me? Come on. That should be a yellow card at best. Come on. He was drugged down. If Forrest is complaining about no yellow cards, that right there at Gus was a stonewall yellow and wasn't given. Danilo with the ball back in the midfield, goes to the law firm. Aurier on the right-hand side. He looks. Jerry Yates coming towards the ball. He'll go back to the law firm. Law firm on the ball now. Law firm over on the right-hand side on the ball now. Back to Worrell. Over to McKenna. McKenna has the ball. Over to Nico Williams. Nico Williams on the ball. Over to Danilo. Danilo on the ball. Over to McKenna. Back to Worrell. Over to Aurier on the right-hand side. Aurier up to Brendan Johnson. Brendan Johnson on the ball now. He's taking players for a ride. Aurier trying to get somebody trying to get open. Somebody for Forrest trying to get open, but United playing solid in defense. Now they try the left-hand side. They try to get it to Alanga. He's dispossessed. Ahmed Hadzic goes through. He gets rid of it. Gets it to Gus. Gus comes up with it. He gives it to Nico Williams. Back in the midfield of Forrest. And it's at the feet of Wood over to Aurier. Larucci comes through and clears it. Oh, man, we got to get to full time. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, man. Oh. As Aurier fires the ball in. And here comes McKenna. McKenna on the ball. Over to Nico Williams. They want to get it to Alanga. Alanga over on the left-hand side. He gets around Ben Osborne. This could be dangerous. Ball comes in. It's cleared out by Larucci. Over to Brendan Johnson. Brendan Johnson on the ball now. He's trying to maraud into the box. It's cleared out by JLT. JLT only but to Danilo. Over to Worrell. Over to Aurier. Aurier on the right-hand side. Cross comes in. It's a goal. It's a goal. Chris Wood. Hearts are broken in United land as Chris Wood puts Forrest ahead 2-1. A late show. Oh, man, we tried. We tried, guys. We tried. 2-1 to the hosts. 2-1 to the hosts. As Forrest go ahead 2-1. As Chris Wood, the 90th minute goal and break United Hearts as the ball from Aurier comes in, a surging ball, and he just flicks it on. Not sure this might be an own goal. Nope. Egan tries to come flying in, misjudges it. Wood just slots it past Wes. And that is how the cookie crumbles. And United will probably lose this one again. As we're going to get back underway, let's see how much added time United have for a equalizer. They are taking... hold on a minute, we've got the numbers all mixed up here. I'm trying to decipher what happens here. Brendan Johnson looks like he's coming off. 8 added minutes. We still have 8 minutes to go in this one. Brendan Johnson off. That's 20 Johnson off. 19 Nketiah on. 19 on. And do we have anyone else? I think that is it. And Danilo off. That is Danilo 28 off for Kuate, 8 on. As we were at the 91-30 minute, United have the ball on the right-hand side. Ben Osborne working strong. Nico Williams tries to knock him off the ball. Chris Basham surging ball in. Heads go up. It's cleared out by Forrest. Here, cleared out by Chris Wood, but only as far as JLT. JLT over to John Egan. John Egan at the back. We're going a back three. We're going to keep our big boys forward. Norwood on the ball now. JLT on the ball now. That's Andre Brooks on the ball now. Back to Norwood. Over to Egan. Egan on the ball. Egan on the ball now. Surging. United poking. Prodding. Poking and prodding. Here they go. JLT on the left-hand side. JLT on the left-hand side. Norwood on the right. Norwood on the ball. He's looking. Ahmed Hodzic on the ball. Ahmed Hodzic giving the ball to Snake Hips. He loses out. Snake Hips loses out on the ball. But it's won back by United. Egan on the ball. Back over to Jackie Longthrow. Egan on the ball. Egan on the ball. He's back to Wes. Why is Wes getting involved? Yep, this is the key stat here. The only difference between these teams is depth. If we have depth, we win this game. Ahmed Hodzic on the turn. Brooks gets rid of the ball. JLT looking for Osborne. A searching ball looking for Osborne. Nico Williams going to clear out. The United faithful come to their feet. Did they not give that a United throw-in? That's a United throw-in. It's clear as day. Yes. Okay, it's a United throw-in. Basham to take the ball. Basham on the ball. Basham on the ball. A terrible throw-in. Terrible throw-in, but it's won back by Norwood. Over to Snake Hips. Over to Egan. Egan at the top. Oh, he's playing in almost a midfield role. Basham on the ball now. Basham on the ball. JLT's our only last line of defense. He sees Ahmed Hodzic on the right-hand side. Excuse me. Ahmed Hodzic puts a searching ball in, and Matt Turner goes down. Are we not taking Matt Turner going down, or how are we going to enforce him going down like he's hurt? Come on. Steve Cooper wants the Forest faithful to get on their feet. Scott said it. If we had depth, we'd be right in this game. We have 2 youth players that probably played midweek playing in the United side. Here go United. It's at the feet of Larucci. A loose pass at the back. Here comes Larucci down the left-hand side. It's won by Forrest. Jerry Yates on the ball. Jerry Yates on the ball. They're just going to the corner flag, going to try and win it. That's it. This is the Forrest way of winning. Nobody's going to go for it. Larucci wins it, but then gets cut back out. Morgan gives White. Low lining cross. And Langa has a shot and goes over the bar. Goes out for a goal kick. So we regroup. We're halfway through the 8 added minutes. Should have Ahmed Hodzic cleared it, but he came off a Langa last. So here we go. The goal kick comes in from Wes. It's back at Chris Wood, the goal scorer, the match winner at the moment. Down the right-hand side to Aurier. Here comes the law firm. Down the right-hand side, you got JLT. He works right around JLT. That should be a free kick. It is. That should be that should be a free kick. But United have the distance of the pitch to go. Oh, man. Here we go. We get it back in play. Under 3 minutes to go. Basham on the ball in midfield. Here we go. We're playing Ollie Norwood with the ball over to Larucci on the left-hand side. Larucci on the left-hand side. Nobody's open. Forrest have all 11 players behind the ball. The link up between Andre Brooks and Hackford. Hackford had a break, but he lost possession. And it comes down to Nico Williams. Nico Williams with the ball. It is sought out by Johnny Squarehead Egan. If they play this through, Forrest could be onside. Alanga down the left-hand side. United are tired. United have a lot of tired legs in this side. Egan wins it out. Ahmed Hodges, come on, boys. One last chance. One last chance. Ali Norwood looking for the ball. He looks over to the left-hand side. Is that Gus on the ball? Gus on the ball now. Gus on the ball. Gus on the ball again. Gus on the ball again. He lumps it up. Lumps it up. It's at McKenna. McKenna clears it out, but it's going to go out for the throw-in. We need a ball. We need a ball. We need a ball. Oh, man. Oh, man. Scott, the Prince is not watching. He's doing something else. You know he's not watching. He could give two craps about us. Here, Hecky tries to throw the ball in, but he's not a registered player. I think Jaden Bogle's playing security guard at City Ground. There's a guy who looked back. So we are in the last 60 seconds. Surely we're going to have more time than this. There's a little bit of S-housery by Forrest. Jackie Longthrow back on the ball. Ollie Norwood is he going to put a teasing ball in? Nope. Jackie Longthrow says, I'll do it over everyone. And that should probably do it, boys and girls. And United are going to drop even more points. Not the worst effort. A very improved effort from last Saturday's loss to Crystal Palace. It's just one of those deals, man. I mean, the difference between us and Forest is about 4 players. And granted, those players are good players, but it's just at the end of the day, it boils down to having depth, and we just don't have depth at this level. But we'd be in a lot worse shape if we didn't go up last year. So consider us a decent position to be in. And I think that's going to be about full time. The ref looked at his watch, and I think he's JL, it's simple. What did the Prince do wrong? Not invest. It's going to go out for a United goal kick. Could this be our last opportunity here? Last chance saloon here. Last chance saloon. Let's see what they have coming up. This is probably going to be it. Wes is probably going to kick it, and they're going to bowl full time, I would imagine. Ball won back by Forrest, and that is full time. Forrest come away 2-1 winners. United 0-2 to start the season. It is what it is. You don't always win. We're not going to win any of them. We're not going to win most of them. Thanks for the ride, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will be back next Saturday to watch us get our heads kicked in by Manchester City. My final thoughts before I wrap this one up and say sayonara to the rest of you boys and girls in chat row. Thanks for being so interactive. In chat row. Up the Blades. United just fall today at City Ground 2-1. I can tell you what, the patience in this in my league in this Premier League is wearing very thin because I just don't like the way it's playing. I'll just keep my thoughts to myself. But anyway, yeah, a valiant effort from United. Unlucky to not come away with something, obviously, but I mean, the better team probably did come out with 3 points today. Yeah, so we go again in a week's time or 8 days' time. If you haven't done so, like this stream, like and subscribe to the Chef United Way. Like my podcast, Red Half of Sheffield. Give us a follow on YouTube as well, a subscribe. I'll put a preview video out this weekend of Man City. And then I'll, listen to our podcast anywhere you find podcasts. You can follow me at cjarvis_13. Want to say that thanks to everybody in chat row. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's going to be a long season. I hope you're along for the ride with me. Yeah, United unlucky losers tonight, but it is what it is. We go again. Until next Sunday, I think we play City. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and wind this one down. So from all of us at the Sheff United way, we will see you on the other side.